Let's set the stage. Forget pub brawls. Today's real heavyweight fight is at 50,000 feet at twice the speed of sound. On one side, the UK, home of the jet engine and the Eurofighter Typhoon. On the other, Russia with its fearsome Sukhoi Su-35 and the shadowy Su-57. This isn't just about machines, it's about national pride and engineering genius. What happens when British precision meets Russian brute force in the sky? Modern air combat is a high-speed, high-stakes game of electronic hide-and-seek. The first to get a radar lock usually wins, often before pilots even see each other. These jets are the tip of a spear that includes satellites, ground control and airborne command posts. We'll peel back the layers to see what makes these machines tick engines, weapons, and the tech that makes them deadly. It's not just a technical comparison, it's a glimpse into a world where victory and defeat are decided in microseconds. Britain versus Russia, the ultimate aerial showdown. Let's dive in. Meet the Russian contenders, the Sukhoi Su-35 and Su-57. The Su-35 is a twin-engine powerhouse. Think muscle car with wings. Its claim to fame? Super maneuverability thanks to thrust vectoring engines that let it pull wild stunts like the Cobra. Impressive at air shows, but in real combat getting that close is risky. The Su-57 is Russia's answer to Western stealth fighters. Sharp angles, internal weapons, and a focus on evading radar. But its true stealthiness is debated, and production has been slow. Both jets share a philosophy: rugged, powerful, and heavily armed. They're built to operate from rough airfields and carry a massive arsenal. Air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles galore. Powerful radars and infrared sensors help them hunt down enemies from any angle. The Russian approach overwhelm with firepower and survive in tough conditions. These jets are formidable, blending agility, toughness, and raw power. But how do they stack up against Western tech? Let's find out. Now, the British side of the Eurofighter Typhoon. If Russian jets are brawlers, the Typhoon is a fencer. Fast, precise, and lethal. Built by a European team, it's a showcase of cutting-edge engineering. Its delta wing and canards make it incredibly agile. So twitchy, it needs computers to keep it stable. The Typhoon's real edge is its brain-advanced sensor fusion combines radar, infrared, and data from allies into a single clear picture. The pilot gets a god's-eye view of the battlefield, making split-second decisions easier. Networked warfare is its trump card. Typhoons fight as a team, sharing data with other jets and command posts. Its Meteor missile can strike from beyond visual range, often before the enemy knows it's there. The Typhoon's goal: win before the dogfight even starts. It's a sophisticated, lethal machine built for modern war, but is that enough? Let's talk speed, stealth, and firepower. All these jets are blisteringly fast, over Mach 2. Super cruise is key. The Typhoon and Su-57 can fly supersonic without afterburners, saving fuel for the fight. Stealth is the buzzword. The Su-57 aims for true stealth, while the Typhoon and Su-35 use features to reduce their radar signature. In theory, the Su-57 should see others first, gaining a first-shot advantage. Weapons matter most. The Russians field the R-77 and R-37M missiles, fast, agile, and deadly. The Typhoon's ace is the Meteor missile, with a ramjet engine that makes it nearly impossible to outrun. In a long-range duel, the Meteor gives the Typhoon a serious edge. If it comes to a close-range dogfight, the Su-35's agility could shine. But the Typhoon's quick turns and advanced missiles keep it in the game. All jets carry cannons for desperate moments. In close, it's chaos. Pilot skill becomes everything. But in most cases, the fight is over before anyone gets visual. Technology, tactics, and missiles decide the winner. The days of swirling dogfights are mostly gone. Now it's about who sees, shoots, and survives first. The best jet is useless without a top pilot. RAF pilots train relentlessly. Hundreds of hours in the air, complex scenarios, and constant drills. This builds instinct, awareness, and the ability to make split-second decisions. Typhoon pilots are part of a network, trained to trust their sensors and work as a team. Russian pilots are skilled, but often get less flying time and more rigid instructions. Less practice means less instinctive flying in high-stress combat. The support team matters too. Ground crews, AWACS, and intelligence all play a role. The side with better training, support, and teamwork has a huge advantage. In a real fight, experience and coordination can tip the scales. It's not just the plane, it's the people behind it. This isn't just theory. British and Russian jets face off regularly over the North and Baltic Seas. RAF Typhoons scramble to intercept Russian bombers, escorting them away from NATO airspace. These encounters are tense, professional, and just a mistake away from escalation. Real-world intercepts keep pilots sharp and ready. Large-scale NATO exercises like Red Flag simulate combat against Russian tactics, honing skills and teamwork. Russian Su-35S have seen combat in Syria. Typhoons have flown missions in Libya and against ISIS. These operations test jets and crews under real stress, even if not in direct air-to-air combat. Every mission and exercise adds vital experience. The lessons learned shape future tactics and readiness. In the end, real-world practice is priceless. So who wins? Typhoon's brains and missiles or Russian muscle and stealth? The truth, it's not a one-on-one duel. Modern air combat is a team sport. Technology, training and networks matter more than any single jet. The Typhoon, built for networked warfare, has a systemic edge. Pilot skill and teamwork are decisive. An expert in a good jet beats an average pilot in a great one. The winner is decided before takeoff by strategy, support and preparation. Russian jets are formidable, but the Typhoon and its NATO allies represent a holistic approach to air power. In the 21st century, it's the best team, not just the best fighter, that wins. And that's what really counts.